Hi, Internet. Gary Watson. Robert J. Wright on 710 Keel put a recipe online last week, and it was for beer bacon marmalade. Who wouldn't love that? So he tasked me to make it, so I'm going to make it today. Tweak the recipe just a little bit, but it's still going to be awesome. Here's what we're going to make it with. By the way, before I show you what we're going to make it with, I just want to let you know that the recipe that Robert put up, it only made like 4 servings. I'm going to make more, so I've quadrupled the recipe. We, of course, have 4 pounds of bacon. Got some shallots, garlic. I don't like sherry vinegar, so I'm using red wine vinegar instead of sherry vinegar. Apple cider vinegar, honey, brown sugar, salt, pepper, red pepper flakes, coffee, and beer. Now, I was going to use an Irish popular beer, but the place where I went to go buy beer did not have it, so I decided the next best thing. Buy local, y'all. Reasonably corrupt from Great Raft. It's awesome. So first, we'll chop up this bacon.
If you noticed, the recipe says to fry the slices of bacon, then chop it up when it's done. I decided to chop up the bacon, then fry it to get all the fat rendered off of it.
Heavens almighty, that is a large pot full of bacon. All right, we're gonna let that cook.
After the bacon had cooked down a little bit, I chopped up the shallots and the garlic. Now, I rendered the bacon with a little bit of water in it to steam the fat. Then I took the lid off to get it the rest of the way.
And this is what it should look like when you're about to take it out. Look at that. You want to just dive into it, don't you? Don't. It's hot. You would burn a lot.
When the bacon was just about done cooking, it was time to put the rest of the ingredients together. Got brown sugar, honey, your apple cider, and red wine vinegars, and then 4 cups of coffee. And then I stirred it up to make sure all of that sugar was dissolved. After that, I took the bacon out of the pan. I then strained the bacon fat through a strainer and a paper towel. This is why.
Just to show you guys exactly why I filtered the bacon fat through a paper towel. Look how clear that is. I mean, that is unadulterated, nothing but pure bacon fat. And just to show you exactly how pure, no, that's not vegetable oil. That's bacon fat. You're very welcome for the tip.
I then put a little bacon fat back in the pan and fried the shallots up till they were almost transparent. Took a break. Then back to the pan. Add the garlic until you could smell it, then the coffee mixture, and I reduced that down till about half, as you can see here. After that comes the beer, using Reasonably Corrupt from Great Raft Brewery right here in Shreveport. It's a great dark lager, and it works amazingly with this recipe. After the beer mixture reduces by half, we add back in all the bacon, which the recipe says to do at the end, but I wanted that bacon flavor infused throughout the entire marmalade. So I put the bacon in, cooked it for a few more minutes until it was a deep, dark, syrupy consistency.
And you see when the bubbles are forming across the entire pan and not just where the heat was as the bubbles were earlier, you know that you're just about at that right consistency. Because now it's syrupy, it's thick. And what we're going to do is we're going to turn that off and let it cool. That's really good. We're going to let that cool, and you're probably asking me, well, the recipe talks about putting it on a grilled cheese. What am I going to do? Stay tuned.